Welcome to Ned's Tech. So, this is going to be the first episode where I'm going to do my first review. And this review, well, this is a big one. It is the Sony AG8 TV. So yes, let's get into this. So, the AG8 TV, I've only just bought it literally 2 days ago, so just quick first impressions. It is mind-blowingly beautiful, yes. But I'm just going to quickly tell you a few little things about it. As you guys should know by now, I will be talking to you about the pros, the cons, and of course the feedback. But before I go into any of that, let me just quickly say this. So, you may know me as the guy who will say it's either go big or go home. Yes, and I just bought myself the Sony AG8 TV, but this is the little brother. There is a bigger brother. This is the Sony AG9 TV. So why didn't I just go big or go home this time? So here's the reason why. I wanted to know the difference between the two. So yep, I did a lot of research, I looked into this, and what I found out that there is only two significant differences is that one, the big brother, it has a better processor, and not only that, it also has a better audio system. I'll be talking about that a little bit more, but that is really it. And I wanted to go see it myself, I wanted to hear it myself, and yes, there is a difference really, but the difference isn't really there to, you don't need to argue about the difference, honestly, it's not crazy different. But here's the thing that kind of threw me off a little bit, is the price difference. So the little brother, the AG8, it could be around, let's just say 1200 to maybe even 1500. So yeah, depending on the promotion, discounts, etc. But for the big brother, it could be around about 1700 to maybe 2 grand. So you're talking about an average £500 difference just for the sake of a better processor and better audio system. And as I said, I've seen and heard it myself, and I didn't feel like it was really worth. It wasn't worth that extra £500. So that's why I got myself the little baby brother. So the pros. So let's start off with the first one, which is the obvious one, which is the panel itself. So basically what the panel is an OLED, it is a HDR, and it is a 4K resolution screen. So honestly, what these 3 points are is just showing you how beautiful it looks. So it's absolutely mind-boggling. Surely you must have gone down the street and you look behind the screen window and you see this TV on demo and it looks absolutely beautiful. That's the TV. I'm not going to go into full detail about what OLED HDR is, that'll be in a future video. The next point, which is now the audio. So this TV has a different type of technology when it comes to the audio, and that is something called the acoustic surface audio, and it is just amazing to listen to. So it's not only amazing to look at, but amazing to listen. And so for the way this works, the speaker is inside the TV facing towards you, and the sound wave goes through the screen and then you hear it like if it's some sort of speaker or a sound bar, I should say. And yes, it is absolutely amazing. Like when it comes to the low ends or the high ends, there's no crisp, there's no popping, there's no distortion. It is just truly beautiful. So the third and the last point. So this TV is an Android TV. So it came out last year, so that means all the Android features that will be coming up in the future, you'll be getting all of those. But Android TV, basically what I'm trying to say is that if you've got an Android phone or you are in the Android ecosystem, it is going to be absolutely amazing for you because it's got Google Chromecast built in, so you can literally just send the videos straight to the TV without needing to do anything. Not only that, it's also got Google Assistant built in, so on the remote control itself, it has the Google Assistant button, so you can just talk to the remote and it does everything for you. So yeah, trust me, it's a really nice feature, and for iPhone users, you can still use it, but you have to use all the Android apps. So the first con is basically when it comes to setting it up, it can be a bit of a nightmare. So what I mean by that, it is down to the ports. So putting it on the mount, setting it all up from the remote, easy. The only issue is where the ports are. There are a few on the left side that are kind of exposed, let's just say, but then there are some that are actually underneath, tucked away, and the problem with that is that the ones that are tucked and hidden away are the ones the biggest ports. I mean, the ones that can outperform. The ones on the side are just simple normal ones. So the problem with that, that I had is that when I wanted to use the really good HDMIs, all the other good ports, I have to put out the TV, plug it in, put it back. When it would have been nice if it was just on the side where I could just quickly look, plug it in and done. But like I said, this is just a simple little thing because as soon as it was done, then that's it. I don't even need to think about it anymore. So it's a con, yes, but not a big one. The next con, it is basically to do with, again, nothing too crazy, but it is when you turn on and off the TV, it makes a clicking noise. I will give you an example now. So what that is the cooling system. So every TV has a cooling system. And you're probably thinking, wow, that sounds like my old TV. Yes, here's what's going on. Because the processor, when you turn the TV on, the processor is basically engaged, it's fully on, and every processor will create off heat. You now got to have that cooling system turned on, instantly cooling straight away. And to do that, you need the electricity pumping into it straight away, into the cooling system. So that's why when you turn it on, you hear the clicking noise, and when you turn it off, it's just doing the complete opposite, and that is basically what's going on. So yeah, those are the cons. Now onto the feedback itself. So the feedback for the TV, well, there isn't any. There really isn't any feedback I can think of. And the reason why I don't think there's any feedback for this TV is because I've been looking at this TV for over a year and a half now. I knew about this TV body before it was even released. So I was truly caring about a good TV because the previous one I had that for a good decade. And I needed a good TV. A good TV that would last me for another good decade. And I wanted it to be a TV that's good at being a TV. And I think this TV, the Sony AG8, has got to its peak and it doesn't need to get any better. And I mean in all TVs. So the future of technology when it comes to televisions just doesn't need to get any better. So what I'm trying to say is, if you see TVs that are being announced or being released and you see in the store and it's like 8K or it's like 70 inches or maybe even it's like a wallpaper one where it just rolls up, you must have seen those online, or maybe a invisible transparent TV, you don't need them. You don't need those ones. And you're probably thinking, well, what about the higher resolution, as I just said, the 8K or the 16K screens? You don't need them, honestly. I'm not going to go into full detail why, that'll be in a future video. But you just got to understand that 4K is all you need at the moment. 4K is perfectly fine at the moment. So that's why I think this TV was amazing. So not only does it master the visuals, it masters the audio. And that is what I want in a good TV. And honestly, that is all you need in a good TV. That is the review on the AG8 TV, and I'm not going to give you like a live demo or anything like that, because the reason why it is best to just go see it and hear it for yourself. But yes, this is Nez Techs. If you enjoyed the video, please hit a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, do what you're going to do. And again, peace out.